is analysis between Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Tyrrell Herndon or Herndon. Well, with the fight, there's a lot anticipated for his comeback. For those who are Deontay Wilder fans and for boxing fans who like to see heavyweight action, it was in Wichita, Kansas. There was a special fighter, Mexican fighter, that was got a big knockout. Shout out to him. I saw a lot of people talking about him and how he knocked his opponent out within a couple rounds, and he did it in impressive fashion. And it was pretty cool. And with Deontay Wilder, he just looked phenomenal to me. He looked confident. Still looked a little bit, I would say a little gun shy, just a little bit. And I believe he wasn't as accurate as that's to be expected when you're out of the ring for 3 years since 2022, when he had his last fight when he had lost. Seemed like it's been um, not that long ago, but I guess it has been that long since he's been in the ring. Um, Deontay Wilder did an excellent job of using his jab. I'm glad he dropped Malik Scott. That's his friend. And sometimes friends, when it comes to boxing, you need that ferocity, and sometimes you may not have it. Having your best friend or a close friend around. And they may not tell you the truth because they love you so much. You know what I'm saying? It just happens. What you need is a solid character who's older than you, who's going to just tell you the truth, straight shooter, no chaser, somebody who's going to just be honest with you, you know? But different strokes for different folks. Deontay Wilder did an excellent job, like I said, going back to it. Since round one, in round two and round three, he was pumping the jab often and early. He started letting his right hand go more, started throwing check left hooks. I believe even dropping Herndon in the fourth round or fifth round. And business started to pick up then. And then he started to get those knockdowns in 6 and 7. And it was a beautiful fight. When it comes to the knockdown portion, you like to see knockdown. First one was kind of I'll say it was a legit knockdown. He hit him, dude fell. Then I think the check left hook one was kind of partial too. It wasn't a full knockdown. But then the rest of the fight, those times that he went down, he was really hurt. And Deontay Wilder jumped on him, threw punches and bunches. That's what you're supposed to do. Be ferocious, be a savage in there when it's your turn. And he did what's supposed to be done. Grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. Okay. You got to keep it on boxing. The topic is Deontay Wilder versus Tyrrell Herndon. Look that up. Deontay Wilder versus Herndon. It was an excellent fight, man. So that's what we're here to talk about. If you're not here to talk about that, you might as well go to another channel. So if you watched the fight last night, if you got a peek of it, make sure you go check it out again and watch. It was an excellent, excellent fight. Fight card, a lot of good action. But the main event was Deontay Wilder, and he handled business in impressive fashion. And I just want to see what you all have to say about his performance. I think he looked awesome. I think he was great. Hold on one second. I think he was great. And I want more of you all to check out the action. Deontay Wilder is one of the best finishers when he gets you hurt. If he gets you hurt, he usually gets you out of there. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. When you first come into the room, I really appreciate it. And just tell me what you thought about the fights last night, man. And Deontay in the post press conference said some things like, man, it was a hard journey coming back. Mental health is a real thing. And he encourages more men to go to therapy. It was a beautiful night of just, like I said, good boxing, him keeping it real in the post press conference and being honest with his struggles. Canelo, bro. Oh, what's up? Okay, you want to talk about Canelo? We'll talk about Canelo in the next fight. Whatever you want to talk about, we could talk about it, man. But right now, we talking about Deontay Wilder, and I think his name is Tyrrell Herndon. There we go. He's a new guy in the heavyweight division. I've never seen the dude before, but Herndon, he just did not look. I'm gonna get to him real quick. I said Deontay did real well with the jab and the right hand, but Herndon just didn't look that sharp. Herndon had spots of sharpness in the middle rounds, like 4 and 5, he started doing a little bit, but he was nervous of that right hand, kept his hands up, you know what I'm saying? And he really did not let his hands go as much as he should have. He should have jabbed to get in the inside. I saw Buster Douglas was in his corner. Shout out to one of the best upsets of all time, not in just one era, but of all time, is the Tyson versus Buster Douglas fight. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me. Like I said, when y'all come into the room. But we're here to talk Deontay Wilder and Tyrrell Herndon. So if you got anything to say about the fight, let me know. Let me know. Because I thought it was an excellent bout, man. When it comes down to Deontay getting his footing back, he fought a 37-year-old, so I don't expect the dude to be a world beater or amazing. But he came to fight in spurts, landed a couple shots. Deontay took the shots well. That's what I was looking for. If Deontay gets hit, what is his short circuit like? What is his nervous system like? Can his nervous system take punches anymore? You know, these are the things I was looking for in the fight. You know, what can he take and what he can't take? So to see Deontay Wilder do as well as he was doing, I was impressed in that field, you know, in that category of things. Let's see, what did it say? Crazy Cowboy 2332. What's up with it, bro? What up? But yeah, man, y'all let me know in the comment section below. Are you a fan of Deontay Wilder? What did you think about the fight? What do you think about his execution and him using a jab? That's what you're supposed to do with somebody that's shorter than you, like Herndon, about 6'1", 6'2". He did a great job of utilizing his jab, moving in circles, moving side to side, walking them down with the jab at times, cutting off the ring pretty well. Could have done a little better with it. Probably would have got more of a better result in an earlier stoppage, but 7th round ain't too bad. You know, out of a 10-round fight, it was scheduled 10 rounds, so he did good of getting his opponent out of there before it gets to the 10th round. So if he would have just had a decision, people would have been crucifying him, talking bad about Deontay Wilder. People are still even making videos talking bad about Deontay Wilder. I see the videos and the post fights that they're making. They're probably doing it for shock value. I know how people are. They just want to make a buck, make money, get views. That's what a lot of people are about nowadays. Me, I'm more authentic. I like to keep it real. And with me, you're going to get a real take. And I believe Deontay Wilder did a very good job of showing that he is more than just a power puncher. You know, he was using his jab consistently, pumping 25 to 30 jabs per round, maybe even a little bit more than that. And that's what you need in the heavyweight division, being 6 foot, I think it's like 6'7", 6'8". That's a big, tall man. So with that height on your side, you got to always use your advantages and go to your advantages. If you're shorter, you want to be faster. If you're taller, you usually want to be more powerful and imposing and put that pressure on your opponent to make them weary, you know, and weary for the later round so you can get them out of there. Unless you can knock them out in the first or second round, which that's always good because you don't get paid for what? Overtime. Don't get paid for overtime. So, like I say, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. This is an excellent, excellent fight when it comes down to, like I said, the fight card in general. You can go back and watch it. There's a couple people that streamed it on YouTube. It was in Wichita, Kansas. Shout out to Wichita, Kansas. Shout out to Kansas, period. Some of the best boxers come out of Kansas. Some of the best boxing programs and tournaments. A lot of great Mexican boxers come out of Kansas. You can look them up yourself. So, like I said, man, it's been awesome sitting back, thinking about all the different fighters that were on the card and how good they did. Some good knockouts, some good stoppages. But yeah, like I was saying before, man, y'all tell me what y'all think about Deontay Wilder. Are you liking that he's more sticking to the jab about 70% of the round and then he throws power punches? Or do you think he needs to throw jab, power punch, jab, power punch, jab, power punch? I just don't think that's a good style because he's put on a lot of muscle and you don't want to get tired like he did in that second Fury fight. That second Fury fight, he put on all that muscle. I think it was like 235, the biggest he's ever been in his career, and he just got tired after the 6th round, and it was a wrap after that. So, and from getting leaned on too, and I believe he still needs to work on not letting somebody do what they want to do and letting people hold you and lean on you. You have to be very cerebral and strategic when you are boxing. You need to be using your intelligence at a high level when you're boxing, or any sport for that matter. It's very important to use critical thinking skills and be fast to the draw with whatever you choose to do in that ring. And Deontay Wilder did an excellent job with keeping his composure no matter what happens. And that's the key, is adjustment. Those who adjust the best usually win. That's usually how it goes. So, like I said, if y'all got anything to say about Deontay Wilder and him coming back, I just wanted to make a quick video talking to you all about Deontay Wilder and giving him his just due, man. I feel like a lot of y'all shit on him and talk bad about him when I don't understand that y'all was just praising him years ago, talking about he's one of the best fighters of all time. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. And then when he lose, y'all all turn on him and turn into fakes and frauds and snakes, and that shit is whack. I don't subscribe to phony people. If you phony, I don't even want nothing to do with you, man. I don't like fake people. So, like I was saying before, y'all tell me what y'all think. Who should Deontay Wilder fight next? Who do y'all think is best for him to fight? And just what makes sense overall with Deontay Wilder? Should he fight another tune-up? I think he should. This is his first fight coming back. So I don't expect a whole lot out of him, especially being older. If he was younger, maybe moving faster, like if he was 30. But him being like 38 or 40 or close to 40, he needs to really take his time, get that confidence, get your rhythm, get a string of knockouts in the 2nd or 3rd round. Some people may even think he needs to get his rounds up and probably go to the next fight, try to go the distance just to get that experience, just to get that knowing that you can go, knowing your pace, finding your pace, seeing how many punches you can throw per round without getting tired, seeing how fast you can recover. And the only way you can do that is by trying it out. But like I said, you don't get paid for overtime. So in the heavyweight division, only take 1 punch. So I wouldn't even risk it. If I was Deontay Wilder, I'd still be trying to focus on that right hand, but setting it up in different ways. Because the more variety you have, the more options you have. More options you have make it harder for your opponent. The less options you have make it harder on you. So I think he should listen to Jay Nady and go to the body more as well, because Jay Nady wanted more body work. Deontay definitely should go to the body more and work on, putting in that work. Putting in the work to the body. Deontay Wilder is a special, special talent. And I just wish he would have gotten to boxing earlier. Ain't no telling how good he really could have been, man. If he would have learned how to really throw sharp uppercuts and be confident with them and know the distance, the range, the timing as an athletic heavyweight, because he tried it a couple times last night, but it wasn't as sharp or as confident as it should have or could have been. I've seen Rockmine. He used to throw awesome uppercuts. Holyfield threw awesome uppercuts. Of course, Tyson threw awesome uppercuts. I believe Ken Norton, he threw awesome uppercuts as well. So I like fighters that throw uppercuts. George Foreman as well. Even though George Foreman is more of hooker, you throw the hooks. But yeah, man, shout out to heavyweight boxing. Shout out to Deontay Wilder for making the fight and sticking to your guns and being patient in there, not trying to rush the knockout. Because it was times I saw in the later rounds, he was kind of trying to rush, and I'm like, man, slow down with that, because that's how you get clipped. And if he would have got knocked out again, it would have been another bash fest of Deontay Wilder and why he needs to retire. So I'm glad he shut up all the rumors that he need to retire. Like I said, he looked in phenomenal shape like always, like for the most part, but he looked even more in shape with his physique. I mean, ripped to shreds. He always had awesome physique when it comes to boxing. Um, a lot of people hate on him and be like, "Oh, his legs are too skinny." Everybody don't like working on their legs, and I mean, everybody don't want to build muscle in their legs, even though I think you should, but that's not for me to do. He's a grown man. He do what he want to do, but it's definitely important to be able to handle wrestling with somebody in the inside. If you're too small for that as a heavyweight, you're gonna be in trouble. So it's good that he put on some mass and was being able to maneuver and throw his opponent side to side, push him back, do what you need to do to have your confidence where it needs to be. So like I said, I ain't gonna stay on here too much longer. If y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, when you first come in, I really appreciate it. I appreciate y'all that been rocking with me since day one. And I just really appreciate it, man. It's a dope thing to see people from years and years and years ago still support me on boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight been doing this shit for, let's see here, 15 years, bro. That's amazing. Boxing for 15 years, bro. That's so cool when it comes to boxing analysis. So shout out to y'all that's been loyal. Shout out to y'all that's been cool and just keeping it real with me on here. I appreciate y'all, man. But like I was saying before, in the comment section below, who should Deontay Wilder fight next? Who would make more sense to y'all? Who would make more sense to y'all with Deontay Wilder? Yeah, Daniel Dubois would be an excellent match for him at some point. Probably late next year. I mean, late this year or early next year. Yeah, like a Daniel Dubois. Or any of the guys from the UK, man. I think Deontay Wilder can take him, man. That's just what I believe. He got that launching right hand, and I believe Deontay Wilder can get out of a lot of situations with a good jab and a right hand. It's real simple in the heavyweight division. You don't have to make it complicated. It ain't a twirling, twisting tornado of punches like it is in the middleweight division on down. From 160 on down, people throwing uppercuts, hooks, fast and consistent. It's a couple heavyweights that can do, but it's just not a normal thing. You don't see that since like maybe the 80s or 70s in the really glory years of heavyweight division, where they would throw 80, 90 punches around, letting their hands go, just throwing so many punches and bunches and having great location and great stamina. Let's see here. Adam says they can say all they want about Wilder, but he got the win and he knows how to win. He's 44-4, great. That's right. On his career, they might as well put him in the Hall of Fame. So, Adam, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. And he has fought at least 4 heavyweights that are going to go in the Hall of Fame one day. I just think he needs 3 more heavyweights on his resume, and he's going to take it fight by fight. I think he needs a Daniel Dubois. He needs Anthony Joshua. And I'll say the Juggernaut. If he could get those 3 on his resume, I believe he Hall of Fame. There's nothing for real, that trilogy with Tyson Fury, win, lose, or draw, that make him a Hall of Famer in my eyes, because it was so entertaining, and we haven't been entertained like that in the heavyweight division in a long time. I'll say the closest we could get to that was Anthony Joshua versus what's that one guy he went to war with? Nigerian cat from the UK. Who's the Nigerian cat from the UK? The loudmouth, talk a lot of shit. I don't even think he's fighting him. I think he retired. Adam, help me out. From the UK, who is the guy who Anthony Joshua fought that was like fight of the year? They was going at it, throwing punches and bunches, 60, 70, 80 punches around. I cannot think of the dude's name, but it was Anthony Joshua versus another Nigerian. I can't think of his name. But anyway, if you can, look it up for me real quick, because I'm live right now. Look it up for me. Anthony Joshua versus He was real tall, about 6'4", 6'5", real tall. Damn, I can't think of his name, man. But they went at it, dog. Like he knocked him down and knocked him out. And it was like they was going at it at the press conference and everything. I just cannot think of the dude's name. It's crazy. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, I can look it up on TV though. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick. But yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Don't just come in and don't do nothing, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's see here. Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua. Josh. Joshua. But yeah, if y'all can figure out the fighter, I don't even have to look at it. But I'm going to try to find him. Verse. Not Dubois. Who the fuck is it? I'm not stopping till I find out who it is, man. I gotta find this person. I'm gonna keep thinking, but y'all let me know. Like I said, who should Deontay Wilder fight next? I think he should fight a Daniel Dubois, or like you just put in the comments, Joe Joyce or Miller. And then for the final fight, if he chooses to retire after that, fight Anthony Joshua late 2026. What y'all think? Adam, if you're still in the chat, what you think about that? And let me see. They talking about Dubois. Hey, Dubois and Joshua, man, that fight was good, bro. That first fight was really, really good. Yo, let me hit that decline button. There we go. But yeah, man, if you still in the chat, let me know. Like I said, man, we talking boxing right now. We talking Deontay Wilder. We talking who should he fight next? You know, some people even think Francis Ngannou. We saw Latif Coyote get his ass whooped, so we know Latif Coyote's not an option, but he used to be somebody 10 years ago. Not anymore. That's how the cookie crumbles.
Now, Antonio, there's been a ton of analysis about this fight, but almost everybody expects it.
What do y'all think about Andy Ruiz versus Deontay Wilder? Andy Ruiz versus Deontay Wilder. What y'all think? We forgot all about Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz. Let me go backtrack. Let's search it. Andy Ruiz would be big. Y'all give me some more fighters. Who y'all think Deontay Wilder should fight next, man? Who should Deontay Wilder fight next? You see, he's serious. He cut off the hair. And like I said, he just looks, ooh, Usyk. What y'all think about Usyk versus Deontay Wilder? What y'all think about that? Usyk versus Deontay Wilder. We know Tyson Fury's retired. Or what y'all, you know what? Gerald Miller. That'll be a nice little test for Deontay Wilder, y'all. There we go. Gerald Miller. That's who I was looking for. Gerald Miller. Jermaine Franklin. Let's see. I think what's his name retired. That's why I don't see him no more on here. I think he might have retired. So I'm glad I can't find his name. But this is what we got. Y'all tell me what y'all think, though, man. Tell me what y'all think. Just over here talking boxing. Post-fight Deontay Wilder. But like I said before, his career is over. Deontay Wilder. Dillian White. There we go. Damn, it took me 10 minutes, but I got it. Hold on. Dillian White. That's the dude name. So finally found it. Y'all probably gone by now, but that's okay. Dillian White versus Deontay Wilder. What y'all think? If y'all believe in that fight, let me know in the comment section below. If you believe Deontay Wilder should fight Dillian White, let me know. That's what I believe, though. I believe that'll be an excellent, excellent, excellent bout right there. Deontay Wilder versus Dillian White. What y'all think? Either the Juggernaut, Joe Joyce. You got options, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he should be fighting lower level tier dudes unless his confidence is really that shot. If his confidence is at like a 3 or a 5, an average, then yeah, he should not be fighting those guys that are top level, 8, 9s, and 10s when it comes to power, speed, agility, and confidence. You got to fight people on your level. So if Deontay Wilder has went down to where he needs to be fighting at club shows and getting only a $50,000, $100,000 bag, then maybe that's what he got to do for the next 2 or 3 fights. Depending on how long he wants to stay in boxing. You just trying to cash out, he should fight Gerald Miller first, knock his big goofy ass out, knock out Joe Joyce. It's probably going to be a tough fight, but find a way to get it done. Fight Daniel Dubois. It's like a gauntlet, like a round robin. Fight Daniel Dubois. If you can get past him, because Daniel Dubois is dangerous. Get past him, and then you get to Anthony Joshua. Let the chips fall where they may. You may be able to get a rematch out of that, depending on how good the fight goes. Knockdowns on both ends or whatever, and call it a day. You know, retire like that, and make you another $50-60 million. Chill. You should be able to make that last for the rest of your life. Especially him being in his later 30s, you should be able to make that stretch. You know what I'm saying? Just don't try to go crazy and live beyond your means. Don't try to live like you Floyd Money Mayweather and you should be all right. Don't try to live like a dope dealer every day of your life and you should be cool, you know. Have some control, you know, have some balance. And if you do that, you straight. You feel me? But I ain't here to talk about another man's life choices and what you choose to do. That's for that man to do. But when it comes to boxing, that's the gauntlet. That's the round robin I believe will work. Is Deontay Wilder fighting Gerald Miller, Joe Joyce the Juggernaut, and getting down to a Dillian White or a Daniel Dubois. A lot of, go over there to the UK, get that UK bag. Deal with Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe you should do. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. Y'all got a couple more minutes before I get up out of here. I got like 2 or 3 more minutes. I got some other videos to do. If y'all want to see a certain analysis breakdown from me, let me know in the comment section below and I'll get to it. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all make sure y'all hit that comment section with your thoughts, opinions, what you're concerned about, what you like, what you don't like, all that, you know. But I appreciate Adam coming into the chat, dropping his opinion. That's what I'm here for, man. I'm not here just to stare at the screen. I'm here for y'all to, keep it real with me, man. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what's up. Let me know what's up in the comment section below. What do y'all think is next for Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder Bomb Squad? What y'all think is next? He's dropping them bombs with that right hand. Looking real, real good. Still got some tuning up to do. That was a tune-up fight from a 3-year hiatus, 3-year layoff. We didn't know what kind of Deontay Wilder we was going to get, especially after seeing the way he's been knocked out and hurt, in the past couple fights. So I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. It's been real. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to get to y'all more boxing news, analysis, and updates. Peace. Let me know in the comment section below what videos you want next. All right, y'all.